Hello and welcome to Something Cakey. I'm with Aidan and Corbin. Today we're going to review
Hello.
in the, is it ninth? I think it's ninth.
The ninth.
Is it?
Yeah,
It's the
the
ninth.
ninth episode of Doctor Who called Flatline. So, Aidan, what did you want to talk about this episode?
I would like to talk about the monster.
Or the lack of?
Well,
It was there, but it just wasn't.
It wasn't half of the episode, it wasn't even in our dimension.
it's
True.
a weird monster.
It is.
Was it the boneless he ended
Yeah,
on?
he dubbed it, didn't it? Right, and
That's a really cool
I
name
call,
for
what
a
did he say?
monster.
I call you the bonus, or I dub you the bonus, something like
Yeah, but when he said that, I just couldn't help but think of like the KFC boneless man. That might just be me.
that. I'd name you the boneless with tasty hot sauce and a Coke.
The new boneless meal from KFC.
Now comes with a third dimension. Finger-licking goodness.
I love it.
They were good. I like
Yeah,
the
I think
monsters.
they're pretty good.
I think they're going to stick around for a while.
Do you reckon?
Like- I think we're going to encounter them more than once.
Kind of like the Weeping Angels have popped out.
I'm thinking they're going to be up there with Weeping Angels.
I don't know if it's going to be up there because the Weeping Angels are truly unique. Like, they are
They are
like,
unique. Well, these are
They've-
unique, but like
yeah,
dimension
kind of.
monsters.
I don't think they can play on the same fear factor as the Angels
No.
can.
I think because the angels, even though what they do isn't simple, they are simple in them, like in the mechanics of
Yeah,
them, how they work. Like if if you're looking at them, they don't move. If you're not,
you did.
they do. So, but with these, it's kind of like the idea of them moving is just for our benefit, and they couldn't see them. I don't know, but they didn't have that same scary kind of.
No.
They just weren't. They didn't prey on any fear
Not
that
really, no.
people would have anyway.
Yeah. The
So, like,
Weeping
people are
Angels were
scared
kind of
of
like
the
the monster in the dark where he could always run but he couldn't hide kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they were still a good monster though.
Yeah, the fact that he named them is what makes me think that they're going to come back.
Yeah, I
Mm,
can
Possibly
understand where you're
become
coming from.
quite a big thing.
Yeah.
You made a big deal out of that naming them. It was quite an intense scene
Well,
when it started.
remember when the Weeping Angels first came out? The Doctor, it wasn't really prevalent in that episode, was he either?
Was he
No,
not?
he came on the TV and said, "Whatever you do, don't blink," and that was about all he said. So
Yeah.
he kind of
I
like,
remember now.
so he was like not even in that episode for much of it, quite like this one as well. But obviously, he was in a bit more.
Mhm.
But in the Weeping Angel episode, he was in it for all of like a minute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a hint to that, I reckon.
it could be.
I can trying to get a nod to that episode.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, definitely.
Like, this is
I
an
think-
episode where he learns about them, and then they might expand on them a bit more later on.
Yeah,
maybe, but because even though the Weeping Angels can't talk, you still feel like they're human because they look human,
Yeah,
even though they're
yes,
statues.
yeah.
But with these, I just didn't feel, even though they were like a good villain, it's just like you didn't really feel like that worried.
yeah, I know what you mean.
Mm.
I think a good addition to them would be now they can reverse dimensions, can't they? Like make something 2D, then bring it back to
Yeah.
3D. Like they could
Yeah.
might possibly bring like pictures or images to life. Like,
Well, they couldn't do that, could they? Because
I
when
know, but obviously,
the
like I said, they could expand on them.
maybe
Because say, like, say there's a picture of like a line or something, and like a line comes to 3D or something like that. But maybe it's like, you know how they was a bit wobbly and shit, weren't they?
Mm.
It could come out a bit like that kind of thing, so they're not fully.
Yeah, so just use it as an image to come through into 3 dimensions.
Yes.
Mm.
See, I did think that was pretty cool though, how they kind of brought themselves into 3 dimensions.
Yeah, there wasn't
They were-
fully there, but
Yeah, it was a bit Tim Burton-esque kind of artsy style, I thought.
yeah.
It's very artsy.
It was good though.
Yeah, I liked it. The editing of them, like
Oh,
the CGI, was really well done.
yeah, it was. I quite enjoyed it.
It was good. It was good for Doctor Who. I always have an issue with Doctor Who CGI because they just don't chuck enough money at it.
It's usually cheap and terrible.
Yeah.
I think this time they did a good job.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So, Corbin, what would you like to talk about?
What we've been talking about for the majority of this season of Doctor Who is that Clara, again, is on the front line. She's even Dr. Oswald this time around.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what to think of it because on one hand it's kind of showing that the companion doesn't need the Doctor to be
Interesting and
to have a personality, yes, so to be interesting, I guess.
yeah.
But it's like even since Matt Smith's Doctor, Clara's always been this weird enigma that he doesn't understand, and they just keep on like chucking storyline at her, where like no other companion apart from maybe Catherine Tate's Doctor who turned up again.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know, and Rose.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
I
so-
think Rose was the exception because he was like the first one with the new series, weren't she?
Yeah, as everyone kind of latched onto her as the companion.
Yeah.
Then Martha didn't really.
I like
Get
Martha though.
anything. I didn't.
I thought she was
I
a good
don't.
companion personally.
She was alright.
I thought she was one of the best personally.
I like Martha as well.
Yeah. I thought she was better than Rose, you know. I think
I prefer
Rose.
the
I think
Rose.
Rose was just like done to death. I
Yeah,
think she was still good, but she was done to death.
yeah. But with Clara, I'm just getting a bit. Even though they keep on like pushing her storylines out, we're not really seeing the Doctor progress. Where we've seen Clara for more than we've seen this Doctor.
Yeah, true.
So it's like I'd rather kind of see more of the Doctor, and you know, there's nothing wrong with her having her own storylines. It just seems to be like every other episode.
It's focused on her rather than like her on the Doctor or the Doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think because of how the season started out with the Doctor and Clara kind of being at odds with each other,
Yeah.
that this episode sort of brought them together more.
Yeah, kind of thing. Yeah.
Because even like, well, spoilers at the end, she's like, "Oh, just tell me I did a good job."
Yeah.
Because she does kind of look at him
It's like
in
a
a father
father, yeah.
or a teacher kind of way,
Definitely.
which is a massive change from how she saw Matt Smith.
Yeah. She was like a boyfriend.
But they keep on. I think that's why they've made it a bit more aggressive, like the Doctor more aggressive, so that they can move away from that Matt Smith storyline. So it's pretty much putting a stop on it straight away,
Yeah.
rather than like Clara still having feelings
Yeah, I know
for the
what you
Doctor.
mean, yeah.
So it's like I say, it's nice to see her own storyline, but at the same time, you know, we don't really have a lot of episodes left this season.
True.
Is it going to be the same
Yeah.
for them? That was my point.
Fair enough, then.
What was your point, Benjamin?
I want to talk about it's like a bit what you talked about as well, but the fact that a lot of episodes, this one probably more than most, there's a lot of extra characters. It's like minor characters that have taken a bigger role. So like you've had the girl Courtney. She kind of
Yeah.
played quite a big part in 2 episodes. She had to Kill the
Ish.
Moon and the bit where the robot in the school. She was quite prominent in that. And then you got this one where you've got the graffiti guy, you've got his supervisor, then you've got the
Yeah.
train controller guy. They feature quite a lot. And then same with the bank heist one. You had 3. They were
Yeah.
quite major characters, but they're quite like compared to Doctor and Clara, they're quite minor in regards, and
Yeah.
that they played a bigger role than I think. And I think they should focus, like you said, a bit more around the Doctor kind of thing. I'm still enjoying it. I still like the fact that they're in it, but at the same time, there's a notable difference of how much of a role they're taking on compared to Doctor and Clara kind of thing.
They keep on every episode kind of like pushing that the Doctor wants another companion. Like he's always asking people to stay,
Yeah.
or it's like making it out that he might like them around.
Yeah.
So
What do you think? What do you think, Aiden?
I think there's becoming a lot more emphasis on like the secondary characters, and I think it's okay sometimes, but not all the time. And I think now they might be moving a bit more towards all the time rather than sometimes.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, like every episode there's going to be someone else.
Yeah, like next episode, there's probably going to be a huge emphasis on secondary characters again, which I don't mind. I still enjoy the episode, but maybe it's a bit much sometimes.
Yeah, definitely.
what makes me worry is that would the episodes hold up without those characters?
Well, they might do. Well, how would they hold up if they play less of a more important role? Like, would they just stay for a couple of minutes, or they didn't have as much as an impact on them? Yeah.
It's just like with Clara now and the people that she meets. It's like if they didn't have the graffiti guy,
Yeah, none of it would have happened.
none of it would have happened. None of it would have happened.
Yeah.
It just feels like they put in a lot of, and this guy was there conveniently to push the story forward, and this guy was there to die at the right time so the Doctor could sort it all out.
Yeah.
It just feels like they're using expendable characters to push the story, but can't just let the story unfold naturally or with a different dynamic. So,
I want to make a little extra point as well. I like the fact that then, like in a lot of other episodes, or other seasons, should I say, it was set in the same place. Whereas this one, it's set all over the country, kind of thing, isn't it? Like it's
They have
it's
really
not just
expanded.
in either Wales or London. It's like this one was in Bristol. There was one where they were in, I think it was Cardiff for a bit, weren't they?
Yeah,
Like they kind of move in location quite a bit, and I think that's a good
Yeah.
thing. Like they're moving around location so it doesn't get a bit stale.
yeah. I mean, Matt Smith's one, they went to America, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like they really went to America and filmed,
Yeah.
which was
Yeah.
quite cool.
That is good, 'cause it's always like London, England every time.
Yeah, I think a lot of the talent episodes were quite Londonish. Like they were based in London.
Mm.
London or Space London, either or.
Yeah.
It's good. I'm liking that there's a lot of different places. I'm kind of getting bored of all the Earth episodes now.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So we'll go a bit more spacey, a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's either like Earth in the past, Earth in the future. I like it when they go out into the unknown.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like the bank heist was good because it's like, what could happen? We don't know because on a different planet.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't alien as such. It was a different planet, but it still felt,
Yeah, different.
yeah, it was good.
Uh,
This episode, it was as a whole, the episode was good. I liked the little funny bits and the thing and all.
Like Aiden
Yeah,
said, I like
Adam's-
the monsters. I like the monsters in this one quite a bit.
Oh, yes.
I think they were pretty good. They were a solid monster, and I like the fact that they got named.
Mm.
And then we named them the bonus banquet.
A bonus banquet meal.
So,
It was
Aiden, what would you give this out of 10?
9.
9.
Ooh, that's
No,
a big
I'm
Is that
sorry.
our first
That is a
9?
biggie.
I think
Is that?
I think it's the best episode so far, so it's getting a 9.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I think so.
What would you rate it, Cubs?
I'm gonna give it a 7.
Yeah.
I don't agree with Aiden.
That's
on
really
that
high
it's the
for you.
best episode. It is. Normally, I'm quite pessimistic about all the episodes, but it was a good episode. I liked that the Doctor kind of was a bit more supportive of Clara
Yeah.
in this episode.
Yep.
And it's not the best episode. I think the one with the dream. I can't remember the episode name anymore. Nope, can't remember.
It's the dream. What number was it?
God knows. it's gone from my mind. But that one where they it's listen. That's it.
Listen.
Yeah, I just looked it up. Listen. Yeah, still think that Listen was the best episode so
Yeah.
far.
I want to give it
And what-
a 8 out of 10.
Cool, yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, it wasn't the best, but I think it was a really solid episode. One of the best so far, definitely. Even though Capaldi wasn't in it that much, he was still like quite there. Like you knew he was there all the time. And he had a hand sticking out the TARDIS and pushed him off some tracks.
That
That was pretty cool.
was
Listen.
funny.
It was. So that's a total of 24 out of 30.
It's a pretty good score.
Yeah.
I think that's a worthy score.
Very.
Very worthy.
So
But what
what's
are we looking forward to next week's episode?
Oh yeah, with the Overgrown London.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Back
interesting.
to London.
Oh yeah, it would be London, wouldn't it? After we just said. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to it.
Really?
Although London in the jungle's a bit new.
Yeah. That's gonna be cool.
It just feels like it's gonna be I Am Legend.
Yeah.
I don't think they've got cancerous zombies in there.
Just saying. I'm just waiting for Will Smith to come through and I don't know.
But
It's just-
there was an image popped up in one of the big buses, the double-decker buses, the red ones you get in London.
yeah.
He's got a poster for Doctor Who on the side.
Is it?
Was it?
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
yeah. I don't know if it's intentional or what,
No.
but
I know. It gets everywhere.
yeah. So thank you for watching the Doctor Who review.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
See you next
See ya.
time. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Goodbye.